Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dida sends that a long way. And this is Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance! It's run. That's another chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Shot, chance, surely! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Martinez. They want to be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kimmich. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Kimmich. And that's another throw. Iniesta crosses. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
That's been cut out, well played.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to...
And Martinez! Now it's Szoboszlai. Scholes. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Mbappe.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
No, he's had it taken off him. Now, can he find a finish? Big chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was a given. It always was.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space.
And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half. And here's Szoboszlai. David Villa. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
A probing pass. Mbappe! He's dealt with that really well. Xavi Alonso played into space. Now this could be a chance. He's found some space. Cleared without hesitation. Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Scholes. And it's made its way to him. And he's found a way past. Real chance! He's scored! And again they hit the front. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Xavi Alonso. Martinez.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Scholes. Szoboszlai. Oh, cracking ball. Nice looking ball. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a sharp pass. He's having a go! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous. And he's kept his team in it.
This their second corner of the game. Rudiger is there and he can get that clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta finds himself offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Knocks it into space. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Into the last 5 minutes. Iniesta. Now it's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Very much into the last knockings. Here's a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Zico clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Barcelona have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Looking for the run. Baresi gets over and intercepts. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta proves just a little bit too strong. Soboslai showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for options for movement.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Now, can they get him away? Engages and forces him off the ball. Xavi Alonso. And here's Batistuta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Scholes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. David Villa! And somehow it stayed out. Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta. Costa Curta. Approaching the half-hour mark. Soboslai. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there. Barcelona really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long...
And batted! It's bounced back off the post! Oh, super ball! Neymar. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, easy pickings there. Great vision. David Villa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Villa is offering a wry smile there.
Watford with the corner, they're first. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And he's in on goal. Real chance! In for goal! Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Neymar. Goes for goal!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, cracking ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. And they're back on the ball again. Serginho. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Watford perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pele!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Owen!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, this looks sharp. Might be big chance! And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in it.
Oh, what a climb! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Oh, what has happened here? And Batistuta! They've done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Watford take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Watford can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It is a deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And he's forced to go back. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. And it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. Drilled in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi! Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Xavi Alonso. Szoboszlai. Great vision. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. He's in a great position here. Big chance! And that is quite wonderful. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Watford looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Szoboszlai conjures time and space where few can. Mateus demonstrating his defensive... Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Szoboszlai. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, this could be a chance. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Pretty robust defending.
And the first half is done. Some first half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Watford go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. There's the start of the second half. Odo. Takes a shot! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Xavi Alonso. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Villa. And he's managed to get... And a chance! Sensational from David Villa! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And with that, he takes home the match ball. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
A case now of complete control. Now, who's going to be first to this? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi. And Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Batistuta looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Messi. Mateus. And the shot! He's scored! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, is this the start of a comeback? Davids. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Rijkaard. He's on it, can he get away? Raul. Conte. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Son Heung-min.
That's good play from him.
And he's found a way past. Son Heung-min! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit.
And a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Watford have the chance to go the other way. He has found a way through. Oh, not quite. Torres is fouled. Well, some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Great chance here from position A1. So the perfect chance to get one back. Torres! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. And this is Son Heung-min. The muscular approach does pay off here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
York goes steaming forward. He's gone for goal! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Marquinhos. And that's it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Raul. And it's Neymar. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Raul. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Xavi Alonso. A probing pass. Oh, that's clever. That's very neat. And he's cut it out.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And that is a little undercooked. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Thuram tries to clear. And no, that was never going to make it. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pirlo, the man we've all come to watch. No way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's definitely not his best. Watford do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Xabi Alonso. Look at the... Can he finish? There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's managed to get free. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a throw. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. Nice bit of trickery. Neymar stood his ground strongly. He has found the way through. A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Watford head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Hakimi receives it in a wide position. Batistuta looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Might be danger here. Judge, surely! Scores! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Watford are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Xavi Alonso. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Oh, what a miss. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Rummenigge coming on, a player of legendary status.
Well, just listen to the reception, Peter. I think that says everything.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that looks a decent ball, and he was alert to it. Rodri. He's got away, and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie, The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused.
Oh, what? Shot a goal! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Summerslide! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! 2-0 and in next to no time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Watford are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement, came up again. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to belt it away. Szoboszlai absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. Oh.
Decent chance! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully... Real chance! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Thuram. Xavi Alonso, looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. And a chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Oh, it's a great ball. He's having a shot! He scores! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And he's on his way! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Now there's a fine ball. And he's in on goal. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. He's found a way through. Soboslai. A header! It's a goal! Over the hills and far away. No catching them. And the whistle goes for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Watford are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And we are already promptly back underway. Threads one in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Serginho. And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Well read, and the danger is averted. Scholes. Now, this could be a chance. Rijkaard. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence.
That was lovely, that.
Ah, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Mbappe. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Chance for a shot! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's become a case of men against boys.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition...
It's goals! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kane. Pass somewhat off target. Well, they've got it again. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he get it through? He's in a good position here. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Thuram. Well read, nice interception. Nuno Mendes. Marquinhos. Araujo. Nice looking ball. Now this could be chance! Oh, there was plenty on that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Rafinha. Played into space. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I feel I must single out Carlos Tevez. He may be on the small side, but he's feisty and robust and works as hard as anyone else out there. And I think he exudes quality. The package is compact, but the delivery is considerably bigger.
Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good. Very good.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first... Oh no, this does not look good. Now he's got space here. Think through. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tries to pass it through. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Watford grab the equaliser, and we're all... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, taken with style! And they get themselves in front! Ronaldo at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Watford are looking to go forward now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely shaped ball. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Scholes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Del Piero. And this is Ronaldo. Xavi Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Xavi Alonso. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the shot's on here. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's superb.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And Del Piero! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Schneider. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Great chance! No mistake! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Knocks it into space. Del Piero. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Son Heung-min. Oh, that was vital.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Owen.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Passing nice and neat. Tevez. Pele. Xavi Alonso. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that has not gone well. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Takes a shot! And it's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Place it in low.
Doué really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's made its way to him. Looking for a corner. Watford with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Swept in. Baresi getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Doué. Oh, that's... Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bullish! It's hit the upright. Now here's the delivery. Great ball, and he's in here. Nicely aimed pass. Watford are looking to go forward now. This looks promising. And here's Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Watford do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have...
Can he finish? Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was alert. Tries a shot! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement. Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Watford have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Scholes. David Villa is onto this. Guti is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Doué. Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. Batistuta gets it away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Watford have the chance to go the other way. Szoboszlai. And he was quick to react. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Second period then underway. Oh, good-looking ball. Stood up well to him there. Looking to play him in. Chiellini. Doué. And this is Royce. Oh, what has happened? Royce! Doué's cross. Baresi is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Szoboszlai. And this is Batistuta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Villa. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Scholes!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. Now it's Szoboszlai. Royce. Szoboszlai. Batistuta. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Lovely, now then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Scholes. Just about up to 75 minutes. Guti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Baresi calmly anticipates. Scholes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Szoboszlai. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net! Into the lead once more!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Watford get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Pele. Zanetti. Knocks it into space. And there goes the final whistle. Watford can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Szoboszlai claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Neymar gets a foot in here. Rodri. And that has been cut short. David Villa. David Villa proves just a little bit too strong. Baresi. And it's Neymar. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. And the counter is on.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
That's a little off target. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Al-Sadd look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Takes a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Mateus. Spread out to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And a chance! In for the pieces! It's there! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Al-Sadd have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to...
There's a quick free kick. Well read, nice interception. And here's Batistuta. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became...
Shapes to shoot! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things... Great chance! He's got a goal! And they've got their lead back. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Neymar. And it's Neymar. Rodri. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Cruyff. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Scholes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, nicely intercepted. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Scholes. Looking for the run. Marmouche.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Mateus. That's beautifully weighted. He's one-on-one, surely! And that is masterful defending. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Zola. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Ball's gone out of play. Fires it in low.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. Leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Messi. And here's Zola.
Zola really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being...
Summerslide! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Watford have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Thuram. Watford do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter.
Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's in on goal. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This looks promising. No, it's not getting there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Batistuta. Great ball, great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that was somewhat errant. And now they can spring out of defence. Xavi Alonso. Baresi. It's Xavi Alonso. Scholes. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Szoboszlai. Cruyff. Now it's Villa. Now it's Szoboszlai. And it's Cruyff. Zola. Shot could be on. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that has been cut short. Cruyff. Zola. And this is Pele. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's in space and looking for options. Can he get it through? Brilliantly cut out. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first half thoughts?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Watford are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Good ball, good take. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's been cut out, well played. Xavi Alonso. Scholes. Now it's Szoboszlai. That is good alertness. Has a look and plays it forward. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Pele. Now it's Cruyff. The team still separated by the game's only goal. No way through there. Scholes.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Maldini.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Almost an hour gone. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's nice. And Batistuta! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Watford have their second corner now. Got nowhere to hide after that one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Nicely spread.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Maldini calmly anticipates. That's a lovely, neat pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Now it's Villa. David Villa has been caught there. It's a foul. Time then for the first substitution of the game. And it's Thuram. Messi.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Watford close now to seeing this one through to the end. Pelé. Look at the... Can he finish? Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that's that. Watford have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. And this is Batistuta. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's hoisted clear. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now it's Batistuta. And he's on his way! It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Toure cuts it out. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Soboslai. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Albert Ferrer looking for the run. Pass is just off target. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. Watford have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
They've got a throw in. Out again for a throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And here's Soboslai. Goes down, but nothing given. Still goalless at the moment. Neymar. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Xavi Alonso. Very nicely done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The ball has bounced loose now. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Soboslai. Couldn't squeeze it through. Watford do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well.
David Villa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Out to the right. And it's Soboslai. Baresi goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt. And he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom of movement and
takes a shot! Superb from Soboslai! A finish right from the top draw! What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's found a way through! And it's claimed by the keeper. Mohamed Salah, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! And he's following up! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Pirlo. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, important interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Batistuta. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here, and he's picked out the run. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Villa. Scholes. Well, that's beautifully... David Villa! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture book goal.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Watford are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Neymar. No outsmarting him this time. No, that pass has been well intercepted. He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Soboslai. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Zola. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Tries to play it through. And he's surging through. And it's Albert Ferrer. Zola cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Played out to the right. And the first 45 minutes are up. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Watford are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're off again. That's a little off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai tries to pass it through, looking to play him in. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And it's Scholes. He's through here. Szoboszlai. That's the keeper's ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. Watford, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Chips it through. And Batistuta! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hullet. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And no, that was never going to make it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Baresi cuts out the pass. He's gone forward. David Villa could try cutting inside here. Oh, what a climb! Zola. Neymar. Zola. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way. Mohamed Salah! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, in he goes again! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Watford can make their change now with a break in play. This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've...
Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Pirlo! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Pirlo is offering a wry smile there.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Son Heung-min. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's crossed into the middle. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Son Heung-min. Pele. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
They've played it short, and this is Xavi Alonso. Big chance! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. That's a shade optimistic. It's a really well-measured ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's an excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Stood up well to him there. And he's managed to get free. Best place it in. Now it's Batistuta. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Scholes is always looking to break lines, and that's been slipped through. Shoots! That's another chance! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Watford have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Played out to the right. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Watford do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front.
And the shot! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. He'll fancy himself from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Summerslide! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Szoboszlai. Pirlo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi. Pirlo. Xavi Alonso. And it's Scholes. And it's Thuram. Looking for options. It's Scholes! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's
He gets big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. And he's chosen to go back. And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Osimhen is flagged offside. Messi goes steaming. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Watford very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And we are back on the way. And this is Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. Bellingham. Some resolute defending there. Watford are looking to break at pace. Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Crosses it. He rises! Just needed better contact. Xavi Alonso. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nicely aimed pass. Batistuta.
There they go, hunting again.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Batistuta. Yaya Toure. And the pass is intercepted. Shot could be on. Oh, super ball. Bellingham. Now Pirlo. Best. Now that's well seen too. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, what a... David Villa! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And we have our very first corner. And he's quick to snatch it back. A whisker away from making it 4. Watford have their second corner now. Climbs up big! Sticks it away! Just cruising! They are cruising! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Baresi deals with that comfortably. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that has not gone well. Messi. And he's away. He's had a shot! No, got right underneath it.
Al Ittihad really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Szoboszlai. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely, now then. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Villa. Batistuta. And the shot! They've done it! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now this man Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does, the perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Scholes, he has found the way through. Oh, David Villa! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Watford with the corner, they're first. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
He is through here!
Szoboszlai really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Yaya Toure. Out towards the flank.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Albert Ferrer got a long way forward to join the attack. Neymar. And this is Batistuta. A probing pass. Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. The referee's awarded a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? And the potential here for the first goal of the game.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target, and it was worth a go.
No goals as yet. Oh, well measured. That is good alertness. Xavi Alonso. Scholes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Villa. That's an imaginative pass. Szoboszlai! And that is doing no harm at all. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Roberto Carlos. That is lovely. That's the keeper's ball. Roberto Carlos with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Neymar. Here's a chance! It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Pirlo. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it through. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, no joy this time. Rijkaard. Watford looking to pass their way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Villa. He's and a chance! Sensational from David Villa!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's cut it out. Yaya Toure. Well, they've got it again.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Szoboszlai. That's a delicate pass. Oh, played right into his path. And this is Batistuta. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Zola. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Back into the middle. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Villa. It's a threatening ball. And Batistuta!
Batistuta really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Pele conjures time and space where few can. And that has put paid to that. Schneider. Now it's Messi. Messi!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Son Heung-min! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Watford moments now away from seeing this one out. Well read, and the danger is averted. Baresi gets it away.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Has a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that will be it. Watford have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Messi running with the ball. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Al Ittihad with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Batistuta attempts a clearance. He's had a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
David Villa is onto this. And he's had a hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen. Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join.
It's bounced back off the post.
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Best. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Szoboszlai.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Villa really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Batistuta. Now this could be a chance. He might shapes to shoot! And it's Scholes. Oh, that is a good ball to... And the shot! There it is! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.